Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we are going to be learning how to edit photos with Photoshop, how to enhance and apply filters to photos in Photoshop. So let's dive down into it. So we'll first of all bring in the picture we want to edit. Let's use this picture for an example. So now basically what we want to do is some little editing like increasing the brightness and making the picture look more sharper. So to achieve this you can simply go to the filters panel filters option, sorry. Go to the filters option. You see different filters here. But the one I like to use to go to select is the camera raw filter. I'll just come here, click on the camera filter, and it will load up the camera raw interface. So now here we have different filters to work with. So we can adjust the temperature, we can increase the tint, we can adjust the exposure, you can even increase the contrast a little bit, work with the highlight, the shadows. So if you feel like there's too much of shadows, you can as well reduce it or increase it depending on what you want. Then the whiteness. So this settings depends on the picture you are using. Depends on the picture you're using, what you want to use. So you can set it to the way you want. So if you feel like our picture is too clear, you can increase the clarity. So just tune the picture to however you're comfortable with. So these settings I'm doing here is not a guideline. You don't always have to follow this. So you can do your own to the way you want it. We can as well also work on the curves here. You can work on the curves, adjust it to whatever you want. But I feel my curves are okay. I don't it's for the purpose of this explanation. So I'll leave it like that. You can also sharpen the picture. If you feel your picture is too blur, too pixelated, you can sharpen it. Or sorry, too blur, you can sharpen it. And you can also reduce the noise in your picture. If you notice now, as I'm doing this, it's making my picture, my model space look very clear. So now notice what is happening. Everything is just looking very clear in the guy's face. So we can do so many effects here. Color mixer, color grading, optics options, effect. There are so many things you can do here to your photo. So basically, when you open your camera raw, the first thing you see open is the basics. So if you don't know what to do, you can always come to the auto. The camera raw AI will just make some auto adjustment for you. The one that it feels it will be okay for you. It will just make it on default on auto for you. Look at how it has rearranged as. Let's look at the basics, see what it has done here now. So now it feels this one should be okay for us. So if you don't know the kind of settings you want to use, you can always click on the auto. So if you click on the B and W is like to change it to black and white. Now this is what happens. So there are so many things you can utilize this camera raw and work with. So basically camera raw will really help those ones that are people that are really going into photography for the first time. It will enhance your photography career for you. So that is it with camera raw. So after you're done with that, you can click auto OK. Notice what happened now. As I clicked OK, it put my settings inside here. Now see the difference between what I did with camera raw and my original picture. Now you can see it, right? You can see that this is much clearer. So after you are done with this, what you can aside from using camera raw, you can always come to the layer adjustment options. Now, I said that in the non-destructive editing, you can adjust it here, create a new layer adjustment. Now you can adjust the color, the brightness, any other thing you want to do, anything at all you want to do. Now it will automatically create a layer adjustment on top of that layer. Now in which you can deal with it whatever you want. So if you want to know more about non-destructive editing, I've made a video for that. So the video might pop up at the right top corner. So you can go as well and watch the video and get to learn more about that. So the layer adjustment option is basically for non-destructive editing, meaning you can edit anything without altering the properties or altering the picture. You can always go back to, like, if I want to change the color of this, say I want to change this color now, and but I've done it and I don't want to go back in history. You can always off the adjustment layer. Everything will return back at it as it was. So that is it. And you can also come here to images adjustment, to image option adjustment, and make some adjustment to your image as well, like the brightness, the levels, the curves, and some of them might not be selected here because the layer that is selected is the layer adjustment. So let's say I select the background layer. So I come to the image and you see everything is selected here. So maybe I want to increase the vibrance. I've talked about this in the camera raw. So all these things are also here in the image option. So for this particular option, invert, is not like invert selection. This is the invert colors. So wherever black was, it will change it to white. If you click on it here now, this is what happens. Just inverted the black areas, the light areas to the dark areas, and the dark areas to the light areas, vice versa. So this is just what the invert option does. So let me go back, and we also see options like, go back there, also see options like posterize. We click on it. This is how posterize works. So this posterize really help you to, for those people that are creating vector graphics, you can really use this to know where the light source is coming from and the shadow part of your image is like that. So you can increase the level of the posterize, and you can also reduce it to however you want it. So we also have the threshold. So I like using this threshold because I like using this threshold only when I want to convert an image to a pure black and white sketchy picture. So now if I want to make a sketch of this picture, I love converting it to this. But this will also help you in creating a vector graphics. So this is for the threshold. You can also come here and click find the gradient map, increase the gradient map. So there are so many options to work with from here as well. So if you don't know what to do, you can use auto tune, auto contrast, auto color to just adjust it automatically. for you. So let's say we use auto color now. It has adjusted the color, added some light effects to the color of the image. So that is basically how to apply filters and make your image look much nicer. So thank you so much for being with us till the end of the class, and I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you and goodbye.